Okay, today I'm going to demonstrate you how to answer the insertion question. When you are answering the insertion questions, the most important thing is to answer in grammatical way, not your feeling. You read the sentence and you try to figure out which one is the most natural way to connect to the sentence. That sometimes give you the wrong answers. But if you think in terms of grammar, then you are going to get the right answers pretty much all the time. Now, let's read this sentence over here. The typeface that followed was italic. Now, you already have a good information about what is going to be the content of the sentence before this one. It says the typeface that followed was italic, which means this. The next typeface was italic. Then the sentence before this one will be talking about a typeface which is not italic. So where is the typeface that is not italic? You can see the typeface is mentioned over here, and the typeface is also mentioned somewhere else, like typeface right here. And where is the mention of the typeface that is not italic? There's a typeface that was made by German people, which is called Gothic. And outside Germany, readers found this typeface disagreeable. So the next typeface will be italic, which you can put it right here. That makes perfect sense, right? The next to the German typeface, which was Gothic, was the typeface called italic. Let me give you a couple more demonstrations about other questions. Now, if you see this question, these would have been deposited by the receding waters of droughts. Now, the sentence before this one should tell you what are these. Then we can get as much information as possible by reading the sentence carefully. So these are the things that can be deposited during which many aquatic animals must have died. So what are these that can be deposited, which happens after many aquatic animals die? Now, we can see the scattered dead fish and other water-dwelling creatures. So dead fish and water-dwelling creatures can be deposited when the aquatic animals die. So you can put this sentence right here. Then these will be dead fish and other dwelling creatures. It's pretty easy, right? And what about this question right here? Such a passive approach requires those animals to develop specialized method of acquiring food. Now, you have two hints right here. This is what we call indefinite pronoun. Such a passive approach. Then the sentence before this sentence will talk about some kind of a passive approach. And also it has to mention something about those animals. Okay, let's see. Greater tendency for animals. Those animals. Looks pretty good, right? And this sentence also should be talking about passive approach. They have tendency to wait for the arrival of food rather than searching them out actively, meaning that they don't want to search the food actively. So this is the passive approach. In this case, you can just simply put your answer right here. Makes perfect sense. So grammatically speaking, the previous sentence should have the reference of definite and indefinite pronouns. And this is how you answer the insertion question. If you have any question about this, please tag me with your comments and send me some messages about how to answer the TOEFL reading questions. See you next time.